zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. I'm definitely in my zone.
Hey, Grant Cardone here in the Cardone Zone News 96.5. Every week, every Sunday night, I come to you talking about your money, your finances, your business. If you want to make more business, do more business, have more money, you are in the right place. Right here in Orlando with News 96.5. Every week, we bring you solutions to what's going on in the economy right here and right now. And it's important that you pay attention because just this Friday, the day after Halloween, Morgan Stanley predicts, the great Morgan Stanley, one of the great financial institutions on our planet, says that holiday season retail sales look bleak. Same-store sales will grow much less compared, Morgan Stanley says, will grow much less than last year's Thanksgiving to Christmas. That could affect everybody listening. Look, when money's not moving through the economy, it tightens up for everybody. So while you might not be dependent upon Black Fridays or long weekend sales or Christmas, while your company may not be dependent upon that, trust me, it affects you. Every sale made in this country affects you in some way. The Johnsons that go out and buy an automobile this weekend in Orlando affects you whether or not you're in the automobile business. You could be in the construction business. That sale made by the Ford store affects you because it gives a guy a job. Somebody's got to service that vehicle. Taxes are collected. Something happened. Money starts rotating and moving through the economy. Makes it possible for somebody possibly to fix their kitchen. As that bleeds through the system, next thing you know is you get a job to rehab a kitchen for the Johnsons or for somebody that the Johnsons' money affected. Well, Morgan Stanley's saying this year's Thanksgiving to Christmas shopping season is going to be soft. It's not going to be what we had last year. Other retail trade groups are always going to say, they have to be sunny. They got to be optimistic. They are suggesting the same-store sales will grow, but going to grow much less compared to last year. The retail groups expect it to be better. Here's what they're all concerned about. First of all, big ticket items are being purchased right now. They think that could take away from the American consumer's ability to purchase. Retailers hoping for a respite from last year, from a year of so-so shopping. I mean, let's face it, since 2008, it's been a disaster. And that seems to be loosening up. 5 years ago, the retail industry was just free-falling into this massive abyss of a recession. This year, though, there's a new series of worrisome economic conditions. People are buying homes. What does that do? Well, some of those people are investors. They're going to redo their homes, so that's going to help the Costcos and the home repair businesses and contractors because you got to fix it up to rent it out. Shopper confidence is low. I mean, look, nobody's very confident. The recent federal government stalemate couldn't help things. I mean, these guys are just complete idiots. Over and over and over again. If Washington is not dumb, I don't know what you call them, okay? The window for holiday shopping is this year, 6 days shorter than it was last year. That's going to affect everybody. And remember, every sale made affects your business. Doesn't matter what business you're in. You could be in direct mail, print, social media. You could be doing search. You could be doing contracting, a massage, hotel business. Every sale matters. So if there's 6 fewer days, if the consumer's not confident, and by the way, consumer spending represents 2/3 of all economic activity. 2/3 of 67% of all economic activity in the United States of America is consumer spending. Gasoline prices, here's some good news. Gasoline prices are lower and net worth is rising. That's what they say. That's what Morgan Stanley says. But look, you can't spend your net worth. I did this in a show. If you haven't seen that show about net worth, poor man's net worth, cash flow, that is an unbelievable show for building your financial base that we did right here at News 96.5 just 2 Sundays ago. Because higher real estate values and increased in stock portfolios, you can't spend that money. You're not going to go buy a bicycle for your kids because your stock, which you're still invested in and you hadn't sold yet, went up in value. Here's a big fear and issue for me. Americans are starting to plow back into big ticket items, which is good. Cars, appliances, home improvement goods. But it makes you wonder, is there anything left over for Christmas? I think there is. I'm going to show you in this show tonight how to make sure your holiday seasons is great. I'm going to make sure you know exactly what you have to do to keep your sales going, to keep that cash register ringing. And this is what I call the holy grail of retail. The holy grail of retail is not the first sale. The holy grail of retail is always has been the second sale. The second sale is the way that you and your company can most make sure that you're not relying on what happens with the consumer during the holiday season. You know what I mean by the second sale, right? Guy buys a book from me. I want to sell him a second book, a third book, a fourth book, a fifth book, an audio program. I want to get his company on our training platform. Okay? It's a second sale. The car dealer sells you a car. He wants to sell you 22-inch wheels and a service warranty. That's a second and third sale. You go to Starbucks, you buy a cup of coffee. Before you walk out, you buy the lemon cake. You go to McDonald's, you buy a quarter pounder. You pick up some French fries and a shake. A second and a third sale. These companies have made fortunes, billions. They've become institutions based on second sales. If you don't understand the second sale, if your sales department, if the person at the cash register doesn't make a second sale, look at a company like Joseph Banks. Joseph Banks advertises one suit for free. Have you ever seen this ad? Come buy the first suit and we'll give you two for free. I've seen Men's Warehouse, which Joseph Banks just, basically acquired or is in acquisition of. Hey, buy one suit, buy a stock of suits. I think that's what it says. Buy the entire stock of suits. Buy one, get two free. I've seen this actually say buy one and get 7 free. Why? How can a company possibly do that? Because by the time you get to that cash register, baby, let me tell you what they're going to do. They're banging you with ties, shirts, puffies, underwear, T-shirts, and shoes. What does that require a company to do? See, when you run an ad like this, buy one and get 2 free, they might lose money on this first purchase. I doubt it, but they could actually lose money. They could actually make sense of losing money as long as the sales staff is trained on how to execute a second, a third, and a fourth sale. Look, if you buy 3 suits, you got a problem. You understand? If you buy 1 suit and you get 2 free, you have a new problem. The consumer has a new problem. Because every new suit you buy makes all your shirts look old, right? So watch. If I paint the room I'm in, or if you paint your house or your kitchen, you can't just think about throwing paint on the wall. Oh man, it's going to cost $700 to paint my kitchen and my living room. It's going to make everything else look old. So you have to start thinking about the granite, the baseboards, the ceiling fan. Oh my gosh, now the sofa looks bad. The kitchen stools look bad. Oh, my appliances, they're 25 years old, but my kitchen paint is fresh. See, this is what great companies and great sales organizations know. Second sales. The second sale is everything to a company. Great companies know all about the second sale, and you have to know, number one, the benefits, the reasons people don't do it, and then you need to know how to do it. First of all, the benefits of a second sale. The obvious benefit. The guy just bought a suit from me, or he just bought tile for me to. I retiled his kitchen cabinet, or his kitchen. The sink area and where he eats. The benefit of the second sale is, number one, it's cheaper for me to sell him a second item than to go get another customer. It's just cheaper. See, everybody has to make a second sale. Unfortunately, most sales organizations don't understand. They just have to go to another customer. A guy taught me this when I was 28 years old. He says, look, man, the worst thing that'll happen to you when you sell your customer, the bad news about selling your customer is you got to go get another customer, right? So rather than going to get another customer, before you go get another customer, why don't you just sell the guy you just sold one thing, even though he's out of money, and I'll cover that. Because you just sold the guy one thing, sell him a second thing, a third thing, a fourth thing. He's there. It's cheaper to sell a guy, a gal, a second product or service than it is to get another customer. Number two, selling them a second item it saves time for the customer. Look, customers actually have problems, okay? If this guy buys a suit behind me, he buys a suit, he doesn't have a shirt. If I don't sell him the shirt, he's got to go to another company to buy the shirt. It's ridiculous. You're not even servicing customers correctly. If you're truly interested in taking care of your customer, one of the great benefits of the second sale is that it saves time for your customer, because sooner or later, pal, you're going to go get a shirt. You're going to have to get a tie. You definitely need the puffy because everybody's wearing them. And you're probably going to need some shoes and a belt. I just made 5 more sales right there. Most companies that you go to never, ever, ever attempt the second sale. In fact, most companies don't even attempt the first sale. They just open their doors, turn on their lights, and they put people out on the showroom floor and say, hey, wait on people. Most salespeople, listen to this. If you're in retail, if you're out calling on customers every day, understand that most people never even attempt the first sale. So if you're not attempting the first sale, hey, you know nobody's attempting the second sale, okay? The third reason and benefit of the second sale, and then I'm going to take a caller here. The third benefit of making the second sale is it creates a more loyal customers, okay? The customer becomes more loyal, becomes more dedicated to the company where you saturate that individual with products. So rather than me, let's say I'm at Joseph Banks and I buy a suit there, and then I go to Nordstrom's and buy a tie there, and then I go to Macy's and buy a shirt, and then I go to Allen Edmonds and buy my shoes. I'm loyal to no one. I have no loyalty. But what if I bought my shoes, my shirts, my ties, my puffy, and the suit from Joseph Bank? Hell, I might even buy some undercoating for my underwear just to keep it right. Matt, I got 1 minute, bro. What's your question?
Hey, Grant, just want to call and let you know what you're talking about right now is right on. Just last night, I read out of If You're Not First, You're Last, Chapter 9. Love that book about the second sale. I'm in a lawn care business. Real life example of it. Went did some leaf removal, thanked them for the sale, came back, got a mulch job, threw in some plants, went from a $200 job all the way up to a $1,300 job. Grant,
dude, that is awesome.
From this stuff.
So what Matt did, you're in the landscaping business, right, Matt?
That's one of my businesses. Yes,
okay,
sir.
So this particular business was. Let me just suggest to you that your customer was probably on a budget.
Exactly.
He's on a budget. He can only spend $200. I think what Matt said was he sold him some mulching, and while he was there, he's like, "Hey, let me upsell the guy." And he went from a $200 sale to a $1,300 sale. Matt, stay with me. I want to talk to you more about that. This is Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone, News 96.5. Dude, get into the zone.
I'm definitely in my zone.
Hey, for those of you, Matt, you still on the phone with me?
Yeah.
Okay, Matt went from Matt. We're not on the radio show right now. We're streaming live. So just so you know, Matt, what's your last name, Matt?
Downey.
Where are you out of?
Alexandria, Virginia, right outside of D.C.
Okay, now I didn't know he was going to call in. I didn't know this happened to him. But this program right here, book and audio. Do you have the book or the audio, Matt?
I have the book.
Dude, I'm going to send you the audio program for free, okay, because you called in. Just take care of the shipping. If you call my office back, you handle the shipping, I'll send you the program.
You got it.
First or Last on audio is like 3 hours longer than the book because I go into it and give examples. Just last night, right, Matt?
Yep.
You took a $200 purchase and turned it into a $1,300 sale. He went up 6.25 times on his sale with one customer. Matt would have to sell 6 different people a $200 job to make the same money that he made on one person, because he knows one thing out of this book and this audio program, how to make a second sale, okay? Folks, these 2 programs together are $70. I'm going to make it available for you online for $50, okay? It made this man, Matt, $1,100 last night. How much margin? Well, you know what? Let's go back to the radio show, and then I'm going to ask Matt how much margin was in that other $1,300. Okay, Matt, stay with me.
Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. I'm definitely in my zone.
Welcome back. Grant Cardone here in the Cardone Zone, News 96.5. You can find me on Twitter at Grant Cardone, where every day I drop 25 tweets to give you words of wisdom that will make your business grow. It's at Grant Cardone. I'm talking about the second sale, how to make sure that you go counter to what Morgan Stanley said this Christmas season will be, which is they're saying it's going to be tough, it's going to be bad, it's not going to be good for you. And I'm telling you how to make it good for you. I have Matt on the phone. Just last night, he took the advice I'm giving you right now, turned a $200 sale into what, Matt?
$1,300.
$1,300. Now, Matt, did it not take you less time to sell the next $1,100? Did it take you a shorter period of time to get the $1,100 than it did the first $200?
Yeah, I just thanked them for the sale. I had a little, kind of what you were just talking about, the Joseph A. Banks. I said, hey, if we take the leaves out, your mulch is a little old, you've got some plants that have died off. Right now is the perfect time. Again, I'm in a landscaping company, is one of my businesses. So right now is the perfect time to put some plants in. Gave them a couple options. I had a nursery right down the street. I said, hey, let's do this. Let's do it now. Let's put it in. They said, all right, we're on a little bit of a budget. I said, how much can you put value on what you come home to every day? You're coming out of it to work. You're coming home from it, from school with your kids and your wife. Let's do this now. And, a lot of stuff, not just from if you're not first, you're last, but also from 10X. We've taken some of those things. We just kind of gave them a great product, used what you're doing in those books, and absolutely close the deal. We love what you're doing.
Yeah, Matt, thanks a lot for calling in. I appreciate it. Matt's telling you, make a second sale, folks. Just last night he did it right out of my book called If You're Not First, You're Last. If You're Not First, You're Last is a New York Times best-selling book. It was on sales technologies and techniques to take whatever you have going on, whatever your business is. It wasn't written for landscapers. It was written for anybody that has a cash register. If you have a cash register and you want to make that register ring, if you want to increase your income, you can't depend on the government. All we know about the government is they don't know what they're doing. Hell, they can't even stay open. Then they open up again. Okay, I didn't miss them being closed. But look, Santa Claus is going to come in this winter here in December, and Santa Claus is a bad dude, man. That guy will steal your business from you. That cat knows everything. He don't care if you're broken, bankruptcy, foreclosure. He don't care if you live in a projects, you got a crack habit. He don't care. He is going to sell you everything he can. He will pull Santa. That guy is my mentor. He will pull every heartstring to make sure that you spend too much money this Christmas. He'll make you feel bad for your kids, good for your kids, cry for your kids. He's got jingles. The guy's relentless. He goes day and night. He makes a second sale, third sale, fourth sale, fifth sale. He don't care about your race, your religion, nothing. He just wants to sell you and keep selling you. And that's what all great companies know. It's interesting to me how many people are like, well, we don't want to oversell you. I don't want to pressure you. We don't want to sell you more than your budget, what are you talking about, man? The whole world's over budget. If you believe in your product and your company, sell your customer. Don't sell your customer one thing. Saturate your customer. Keep your customer in your products. Keep your customer in your product name. Every great company knows this. Look at Starbucks. I'm not just buying coffee there anymore. I'm buying lemon cake. I'm buying yogurt. I'm buying tea there, okay? Here's the problem with Starbucks. Do you know that Howard Schultz at Starbucks had a problem with the kids going to the store? The kids didn't want to go to the store. He was starting to lose business to Dunkin' Donuts because Dunkin' Donuts has the donuts and the kids want to go to the donut store, but they didn't want to go to Starbucks because the goodies weren't good. It was costing him coffee sales. So what did he do? He put a line of food items in there, sugar items. I want to sell the customer more than one product, and you need to. First of all, the benefits of a second sale is cheaper, saves time, and it creates a loyal customer, and there's more margin in that second sale. Stay with me. I'm going to walk you through the exact steps. Cardone Zone, News 96.5.
Don't let me get in my zone. I'm definitely in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. I'm definitely in my zone.
Hey, Grant Cardone here. Welcome back. News 96.5, the Cardone Zone. Every Sunday night we come to you to talk about your business, your money, your finances. We're talking about the second sale tonight. Morgan Stanley came out and said this holiday season is going to be difficult. They give dire predictions. Of course they do. Oh, my God, the world's coming to an end. Look, the world's not going to come to an end if you know how to play this world, if you know how to play this economy, if you know what to do in it, you're going to be fine. But people are not taking an opportunity to make second sales. They're hurting themselves because they don't know how. You know what I'm talking about when I say the second sale? I'm talking about you just sold a guy X. You just sold him one thing. You just sold him mulch for his flower beds. Now's the time to sell him plants. Now's the time to sell maybe another flower bed. Maybe now's the time to get a contract to mow his lawn. Do not leave without attempting first the first sale and then the second sale. The reasons people don't attempt a second sale is because, well, number one, the biggest reason people don't do it is because people are not money motivated. Your people are not connected to money. They're not thinking about money all the time. You know, a guy told me, he's like, money's not everything. I said, well, bro, you're broke then. Okay, I don't need to get advice from you because people that have money don't talk about money not being everything. Money's not everything. Everybody that has money knows that. Only a dumb broke person would say money's not everything. All you're doing is trying to make sense of why you're broke. Okay, let's just keep it real here. It's the Cardone zone. You know what the zone is? The zone is when you take a shot and you make it. Every shot makes it. Everything works. Everybody you talk to loves you. And when you're not winning like that, it means you're doing something wrong because you should be in the zone. It's your right to win in life, but you got to work for it and you got to know how it plays out. The reason your salespeople and your sales organization and your company does not attempt a second sale, there's basically 4 reasons. Number one, they believe the customers spin out. You know what I mean by spin out? They went to buy, the young couple is going to have a wedding, and they went over there, and the young lady's like, all I got is $1,500 for the dress, and now she's at $2,000. And she's screaming and crying, and the mother-in-law's freaked out, and mama's freaked out, but they're excited about her getting married to this guy, and they're going to have the wedding in 3 months, and oh my God, we're already over budget. Look, this won't be the last time they're over budget. Trust me. This is just the start of 30 years of being over budget, okay? They're going to probably budget for 2 kids and end up with 4. They're going to budget for a house, and when they buy the house, they're going to think they're never going to need a new roof, and all of a sudden they're going to need a new roof, okay? This is going to be one of like 10,000 times when they go over budget. The lady's sitting there crying to me about, oh, my God, we can't afford it anymore. We can't afford it anymore. I'm selling her shoes. I'm selling her cake. I'm selling her videographies coming to the wedding, dude. We're going over budget. If she's going to bust out, we're going to bust out on her wedding day. See, your salespeople believe that the customer is spent. You know why? Because they're spent out. They're spent out. They're over budget. How do you get over budget anyway? Okay, just remember this little trick. And this is definitely a trick. And tricks aren't just for kids, okay? When somebody tells you they're over budget, what did they just tell you? They just told you, we're easy. We're over budget. We were over budget when we got here. Everybody in town sells us that tries. That's how we got over budget. We pay too much for everything. We don't know when to stop. It's like the guy at a blackjack table. This is my last hand. He only said that like 87 times, right? He only went to the ATM machine 24 different times, okay? Went to a Gamblers Anonymous meeting in between hands, right? Has a sponsor with him at the table. I'm never going to play again. It's the same thing the lady does in the wedding shop. That's it. We can't spend any more. And then she sees those shoes. And then she thinks about, oh, my maid of honors, I got to buy. I can't ask them. I can't ask them to buy their own dress, so I'm going to do it. And she starts at $200 a dress, and then she's up to $400 a dress, and now it's $2,400 for the maids. It's $1,800 for her. It's $600 for the shoes. $2,000 for the cake, and the wedding only lasts 3 weeks. I'm sorry, the marriage only lasts 3 weeks. Okay, for number one reason people don't ask for the second sale is they believe the customer spent. Number two, you're not thinking with it. You're just not thinking about, oh, wait a minute, customer bought this. Look at what Amazon does. Amazon are the masters at the second sale. People that bought this book also bought these two, and you can get these two with free shipping. See, at the time of the sale, at the time of the close, and I'm going to show you the technical timing is very, very important. And that's actually one of the reasons people don't attempt this or they're unsuccessful is your timing's off. Make the first sale. Acknowledge the first sale. Thank you for getting this book. That's what Amazon does. Thanks for getting the book. I'm at McDonald's. You want a quarter pounder? No problem. How you want it? Good. I got it. Once they acknowledge the first sale, then at the register, they might ask, could we add anything with that? Okay. At the order station, they'll ask, can I add anything with that? And back at the cashier, before they accept the money, the $4.36 for the quarter pounder, can I get a shake or French fries before I finalize your offer? That's the right timing. Acknowledge the first order and then ask, can I add? And that's the number 4 reason people don't attempt this second sale is they just don't know how to ask for it. You have to train your people how to do this. You need to train the timing and the ask. Look, all great retailers do this. All great retailers do it. Michael's on the phone with me, right? Michael, my friend, thank you for calling in. What is your question or comment?
Hey, Grant, how's it going?
Good, buddy. What's your question?
Okay, my question is, I'm a small business owner.
I'm losing you, Michael.
And the product that I have is teeth whitening. I sell teeth whitening products, and the product that I have the service to use the equipment. Like, so the clients pay $99 for the teeth whitening service.
Yeah, sure.
And it only takes 20 minutes, and you get these great results on the spot. Also, we have the retail products that we can sell that are $50 and under. So pretty much the customers have their option of whatever they want to choose. My question is, how can I expand the business without having the cash flow? Because pretty much I basically took over my parents' business, and I'm running it now. He basically got it going and started. Now I'm running it. It's just now we don't have to
what are some other products you can sell? I mean, the first thing you got to think about is if you're selling apples, you don't want to add, Halloween costumes, right? Because, I mean,
right.
I guess apple bobbling, I guess that could work, but only once a year. So you got to think about some natural organic products that you'd want to line up with with teeth whitening, okay? 22-inch wheels when you're selling, when you're selling BMWs, that's just a natural deal, dude. I've seen people buy a BMW, be strapped completely on a BMW, payments of $1,100 a month, can't afford another penny. And I'm like, hey, why don't we throw some 22s on this bad boy since you're already over your head? I mean, the payments are too high and you're going to go too long. But why don't we throw some 22s? And next thing you know, the guy's spending another $4,000 on 22s. I don't know why he did it. And he can't even get the money from the lender. He's got to put it on his credit card and pay 18%. But in that moment, he's making a $60,000 decision. And he's like, dude, I'm already over budget. 22s are going to be killer. I'm a single guy. My buddies are going to love it. He's not even buying it for the girls. He's buying it for his best friend, Michael, that's going to be so impressed because he's going to pick him up tonight and he's going to see these big, fat 22-inch wheels, and he's going to brag about it. And for him, in that moment, it's worth it. So you got to figure out, number one, what's an organic option that you could offer somebody? Like, okay, I do the teeth whitening. Is there something that can maintain that?
Yeah, we have those products. Like we have the whitening pens that you can use. You can use those twice a day. And we have the actual LED light. It only takes 20 minutes. There's no burning. It's called bleach bright teeth.
Dude,
that's what it's called.
I got some white teeth, but you need to send me that whole package so I can start promoting it for you, all right?
Yeah, because the area, because we started off.
What's your most expensive product? Let me ask you that.
It's $99 for the service, but you have the option.
And what can I up from there? What's the next logical product to go to?
Then it's the whitening pen.
Good. So what I would do is this: I would acknowledge the first purchase. Is it online or is it over the phone?
They can come in. They can come into your location. Okay, and buy the product from you.
Yeah, they're in the location. The guy's sitting there. He just bought it from me. Yeah, I want your teeth whitening. I'm gonna try it. Great, man. $99. You're gonna love this. This is exactly the pitch. You're gonna love this. Thank you so much. I have his credit card. Right. I have not rung his credit card up yet.
Right.
Okay.
Folks, you're listening. Try to upsell them.
Yeah, why? But I'm going to show you how to do it. You're listening to the Cardone Zone on News 96.5. My name's Grant Cardone. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. So Michael's asking me, he's teeth whitening. Sir, congratulations. You're going to love this product. Okay, I promise you. You're going to call me a week from now. You're going to be white. You're going to be bright. Let's face it, white is the new black, sir. Okay, you got to have that great smile. You're going to love this. Congratulations. And then I'm going to say, as I grab the card and I start to ring it up, oh, by the way, why don't I just go ahead and add the whatever that tanning tray is? What do you call it?
Yeah, we have we have those too. We have the tanning kits to where you can use a tanning bed.
Yeah.
You can whiten your teeth indoor and outdoor. So we have those too.
Okay, at that moment right there, that's when I'm going to offer that. Okay, and also I'm thinking right now, sir, you married? You got kids? Oh, you got 2 kids? You got 2 kids. Why don't we start them on this before they start, get their teeth start looking bad? And why don't we get the wife on it? I have a family special, sir, where I can do the whole family. Normally that'd be $400 plus the trays at $50 each. That would be $200. That'd be $600. I can do the whole family for $490 today, big boy. Come on, let's get everybody white and bright.
So it's kind of like.
And by the way, you don't have to pay for that today, sir. You don't have to pay for that today. He's like, what do you mean? Because we're going to put it on your Visa card. You got 30 free. See, folks, this is what you need to know, okay? The first thing, this is the benefits of it. First of all, it's cheaper than getting another customer. I didn't just make one sale right there with Michael. I went 4 times the sales by picking up the wife and the 2 kids. Why shouldn't I have teeth whitener on a 14-year-old? It is a proven fact that people that have a whiter smile or whiter teeth smile more, and people that smile make more. Is that a true statement, Michael?
Yes, it increases self-esteem. It boosts your appearance. Actually, our product it removes 5 to 10 years off your smile.
Yeah,
any coffee stains, teeth stains.
I know people that don't smile because of their teeth. They just actually go around hiding them. Man, look, $50.
It's a really great product, especially if you're in the business world.
Yeah, everybody's in the business world. Look, your value is in your face. This first thing I'm looking at is not your shoes. I'm looking at your face. You talk to me, I'm looking at your face. Smile. Give me some white. Get me bright. $50, $99, man, to increase the value of yourself. See, that's how you pitch, folks. That's when Santa Claus won't beat you this December. Michael, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it, man. The reason your people don't attempt a second sale is because your company is not making that second sale important. Folks, you should actually grade and keep statistics on second sales. Are you attempting it? Do they know how to ask for it? Do they know how to sell it? Do they know why to sell it? Do they know the benefits of it? Number one, it's cheaper than getting another customer. Saves time for the customer. And it creates a loyal customer. Look, when the guy's got teeth whitening for the whole family, you think they're all not going to use it better? That way the husband, the wife, the kids, they all put their white stuff on their face. They all look at each other. They smiling. It's good, baby. You got the whole family talking. This is Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. We just keep it real here. News 96.5. Every Sunday night, we talk to you about how to get into your financial zone to make your business ring that register. All great retailers know about the second sale. Starbucks, food, tea, and yogurt. McDonald's, French fries and shakes. Apple, computer. The king of the second sale, tablets, warranties, and how about the app? They get 30% of every app sold on planet Earth through their iTunes store. Second sale, the second sale is everything, folks, and everybody's got to make it. The steps to the second sale are this, in this order. 1, 2, 3, right here. Number one, you have to be sold on the concept of a second sale and why it's good for everyone, not just good for your company. You know, I don't sell somebody a second book because I don't believe in the book, and I need to believe that that second book is good for the customer. Be sold on the second sale and why it's good for everyone. Number two, you need to acknowledge the customer fully, completely, 100% acknowledgement. Thank you so much for buying our car. Thank you so much for the purchase of the house. Okay, thanks for doing the loan with us. And then I'm going to move into the other protective maybe products that I could sell them as a mortgage broker or a real estate agent or as a car dealer or as a plumber. What is the second thing? Acknowledge the first thing fully. Okay? Third step is when you make the attempt for the second sale, make sure that you know what you're offering and that it fits. It's got to fit. Okay? You don't sell 22-inch wheels on a Honda. Just probably wrong on a Civic. Just doesn't fit. Okay? This is Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. Stay with me. I'm going to go back over your exact strategies so that you blow up in November, December, despite what happens with Santa Claus.
Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. I'm definitely in my zone.
Hey, Grant Cardone here. Yeah, buddy. You guys watching the show right now? You heard what Michael said? Did you guys know Michael was calling? Not Michael, Matt. Did you know Matt was calling the landscape guy? Did you guys know? Did anybody know here that Matt was calling? No, we didn't know. Okay, Matt called, took this program right here, first or last. He has only the book. He should have the book and audio. These products together are $79. We're going to do a sale for $50. Okay, book and audio. Guarantee this audio program by itself is worth $1 million to you. You save $30 by getting it here today. This book has more technical aspects of seller be sold and closers. It's basically the techniques, the exact strategies that you need to fill your pipeline up. There's one chapter in here on the second sale, and you need it. You could take that one chapter, I think there's 7 pages on the second sale, tear it out, throw the book away, and I promise you that program will be worth $1 million to you. So you can take advantage of that. Go to grantcardone.com and go to specials on our product page, and you'll see it for $50 today, okay? Hit me up on that, and we're going to go back to the show.
Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. I'm definitely in my zone.
Hey, welcome back. Grant Cardone, News 96.5. You're in the Cardone Zone. Every week we talk about your finances, your money, your business, how to blow it up. That's what you deserve. And we're talking about the second sale tonight, how to make the second sale Twitter's blowing up for News 96.5 and myself at Grant Cardone right now with people talking about how do I make the second sale? Why would I do that? Why would I push somebody beyond where they need to be? Look, folks, the reason you want a second sale is because somebody's going to get it from your customer. They're with you right now. Do you believe in your product? Do you believe in your service? Do you have other items to sell them? Then you have an obligation to do one or two things. Either sell them a second product or a second service or something to support them, or you need to get out. You need to quit selling whatever you're selling if you don't believe in it. Look, when a customer buys a second, third, fourth, fifth product from the same company, from an Apple, a Starbucks, a Joseph A. Banks, they become a better customer. The more you immerse your customers in your products, the better, more loyal the customer becomes. Just by nature of so many different products in the world today, people are not loyal. They are made loyal. You have to make a customer loyal today. They're not just organically, innately loyal. John, what's your question? And thank you for calling.
How you doing, Grant?
Man, I'm doing good, bro.
So, basically, as far as, listening and talking about selling the customer that second sale.
Yes, sir.
I'm in car sales, so basically,
good for you.
Referring to that as far as the referral system and getting them to not just selling them a second product, but basically selling them on,
giving you referrals. Good. Let me tell you what I would do,
that.
John. Here's the deal, okay? And I know a lot about auto sales, but I know more about selling people than anything. Most car salespeople don't ask for a referral. And before I'm going to ask for a referral, I'm going to make sure this guy – what kind of cars you sell, John?
Mostly, Chevrolets, but we sell certified pre-owned as well.
Okay, good. So you're selling a Chevrolet, I want to make sure I get him all the other items on that Chevrolet, a service warranty, anything else that I can add to that purchase to protect that customer, to take care of that customer, to really immerse that customer in your company's products. I want to do that. When I'm done with that, you got to turn your radio down, dude. When I'm done with that, what you want to do is start asking him who else in your family drives a car. Don't start working referrals. Don't start working referrals. Start asking him, tell me about the wife, tell me about the kids, tell me about the other drivers in your household. What do they drive? How many miles are on it? When's it going to be replaced? What's it going to be replaced with? A 2-door, 4-door, 5-speed automatic? What are they going to go to? Do you normally buy new or used for your kids? You see, I'm going to load the family up first. I'm going to take care of his family because I want to own the family. Then I'm going to ask, oh, by the way, who do you know that's in the market for a car or something like I sell? John, I hope that helps, man. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. Folks, look, if you can't make that second sale, who's going to make it? Somebody else. See, this is what McDonald's and Starbucks and Apple knows. If I don't make the second sale to you, Amazon knows. Look, you buy sell or be sold, or you buy first or last from Amazon, I promise you, before you close out at the register, they're going to be like, people that have bought if you're not first or last also bought Grant Cardone's 10X rule. You will see that automatically on every Amazon purchase. And that is why Amazon is successful. Not because they made the first sale. Amazon is successful because they're making 2 and 3 sales to people in one purchase. Why? Because Amazon knows when you got somebody on the line ready to hook, they're easier to sell a second item to. There's more profit margin in that second item. It takes less time, and they know. Amazon knows. Nobody that buys one book is buying their last book. This is what the car dealer doesn't know. The car dealer knows that the salesperson forgets it. This is what people don't understand. Anybody that buys a wedding dress is going to buy other items to support that big day. This is Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. Every Sunday night, News 96.5 brings you this show to give you ideas about how you can make your week like a rocket ship. You're in the Cardone Zone, folks. Every week I give you tips, strategies for this new economy. Look, let's face it, we're not going back to the old days in 2006 and 2007. Now it's eat what you kill, hunt it down and get it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week.
Don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. I'm definitely in my zone.
Hey, you guys on Google, Ustream, the Twitterverse. Let me just acknowledge some people that have been watching today. Paul Raymond, Lisa Takes Miami, Bruce Fleetwood, Bruce. Imperial Press Direct. Jake Blaine. Shane Krangle. CG Krangle. Yo, CJ Krangle. Veronica Celeste. Jiggy J 5000. What's happening, player? Coach Michael Burt. You the bad dude. Hold on one second, Michael Burt. Michael Burt right here, man, wrote this book, Zebras and Cheetahs. Dude, get a copy. Get a copy. You know, he tweets this morning, tricks aren't for kids, but your salespeople need some to expand. Okay? I wrote the forward of this book for him. I think I wrote the forward. No, I wrote the backwards. You see, I got my book all, I got my Michael Burt book all. That's how I do a book, okay? I mark this stuff. Get it, man. Get it. Brett Morgan retweeted. Don't presume your customers tapped out. Sell them what solves their problem. Sherry Hamilton, it's your right to win in life. This is some sick show. Folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Take advantage of this. We put this on sale for those of you who are watching first or last book and audio. It's normally $80 together. Save you $30. That's a 60% savings. Be great. Be great. Grant Cardone at Twitter. On Twitter, if you got something out of this show, hit it up on Twitter. Give me some followers, players. Have a great weekend. Kill it. Take care of your family. Be great, because nothing else pays.